then since Drew is actually here and Mallow has joined us as well, we will start, guys. So if you need to use the bathroom, grab a drink, do anything like that, now is the time. I'm going to do my best to recap before we get back into the shit. So, from last session, you all have effectively breached into the, I guess we'll call it like a staging area of this cruiser class Tau space vessel, um, via boarding torpedo, and have really gone to town on the Tau that were already in there. When you guys originally arrived, there were a lot of crisis suits and a fair number of fire warriors. There are no more fire warriors. Thank you, Alvatrad. That Emperor blessed Stormbolter is definitely doing work. And
I'm gonna give it a good lube tonight.
I guess you're not touching yourself this evening, that's for sure.
Oh.
And same thing for you, Brother Sephron, meeting out the Emperor's Justice via Heavy Bolter. There are now only 3 crisis suits left. They are basically all actively being crunched by one or more members of the fire team. Brother Decimus is literally holding one by the feet and trying to just slap it into the ground like it's a wet towel. Alvatrad is digging his fingers into the chassis of another, trying to turn it into an additional suit of armor for himself. And Tatama, I should say, there are 4 left. There's one that is actively in your power claw, and then there's another that is in between you and the wall being shot at.
No, one of them I ripped the pilot out of already.
Is the
I remember, I was holding his head above me, and the sound of the Legend of Zelda opening a chest theme played as I pulled it out.
Okay, I'll take it. So we're still at 3. So there is a power claw crisis suit in your arm, but currently pilotless.
Yeah, and then there's one that's underneath that because I rammed it into a wall.
Yeah. All right. Brother Thorvir, I believe you were attempting to go after that crisis suit that was being kind of compressed via Totama. Sir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm actually going to leave that to Tama, and I'm going to move towards the exit of the room.
Gotcha.
I feel like my battle brothers have everything in under control and under claw.
Well played, sir. Well played. Real quick, just in case, gonna throw this here. This is the map.
Minus the fire warriors.
Yes, effectively, it is how things were originally placed before you guys started murdering everything. You are all significantly more clustered towards that back access way, but that is, you will be moving from left of the map to the right. So, excuse me. And so Thorvir, opting to leave the remainder to your battle brothers, you do just break into a run and kind of bolt past them. And once you make it through the 2 sets of doors, you do come into a hallway that proceeds either to your left or to your right. You know that in the left, or going off into the left, is going to take you towards the power supply for the ship, which is your ultimate goal. If you go over to the right, you're not quite positive what's over there.
All right. I want to go to the other left only because I don't want us to get ambushed by whatever might be there. So I'm going to hop on the box and let the Battle Brothers know I'm taking the other left to see what's in there and possibly fuck shit up.
All right, sir.
He words it as the other left.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I tell it, the other left.
Real quick. Okay.
This is one of those moments. Is it my left or your left?
It's the other left. That's the only thing that matters.
It's the only thing that matters.
Alvatrat looks at his hands and tries to make the L and then sort of realizes which one it is.
Wow.
No, he's looking at his hands trying to make the T for Thorvir's left.
So you're like sitting there and you're alternating for the letter T, which hand is on top? Is it your left or is it your other left? Which one did he mean?
I'm holding my hands out in front of the crisis suit's optic and going, which one did he mean?
Which one was it? Tell me. I know you know.
I will know by the time I put you on.
When I'm inside you.
The answer lies within. It gives a whole new meaning to that one.
Yes. Okay. And so you break down that hallway on your other left and get to the access door into that, again, kind of large room. And after you break through, it looks like it's a hangar that, again, has some Tau staged in it, in preparation to deploy to the planet at some point. And again, it's got some fire warriors and a crisis suit in there, in anticipation of leaving.
Alright, so I'm going to hop on the box and let the Battle Brothers know that to the other left, there's some fire warriors in a crisis suit. It shouldn't be too much of a problem.
All right. So, I am not going to worry about their initiative or your initiative just yet, Thorvir. We'll let everybody else get through their turn. Then we'll get those guys wrapped in, so that we're not spreading this the few last turns of that initial combat. We're not extending it out anymore. All right. So then,
Okay.
Brother Sephron, it is your turn, sir.
Apologies, I was on mute.
It's all good, man. Don't worry about it.
All right. Because there's... How many crisis suits are in the main room with us at the moment?
There are 3, and they are all actively, you motherfuckers and your fucking grappling, actively being grappled by a member of the fire team.
Listen, why is it such an effective way to kill them?
Because they unfortunately are not particularly good at melee.
Yes, exactly. I knew the answer.
Why can't we build a railgun that's effective within a 1 meter range?
Because I feel like that would blow us up too, wouldn't it?
We'd figure it out.
Proof?
So, Brother Sephron, seeing everyone is currently engaged with a dance partner, and hearing Thorvir tell us that there are more squishy Xenos, I want to proceed to, that was the left part of that hallway where it splits.
So, now, for my own clarity, do you mean the actual left or the other left?
Okay,
So
Thorvir went right,
yeah,
which is not going to be the other left. Do you want to go to the other right?
to the other. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we're okay, because I'm getting confused now too. So we're on this map on the leftmost room or the rightmost room?
The leftmost room, so where the giant red arrow is. Oh, if you look at the original map, where the giant red arrow is where you all came in, and so then Thorvir is in that second. So on the second map, he's in the room, that bottom room that has just a couple fire warriors and a crisis suit in it. That's where he is.
Then I will proceed to where he is.
Gotcha.
Ooh. And when he finishes moving, I want to pretend to close the door, because I don't know if I broke it down, so then the fire warriors are stuck with us.
So, Brother Sephirin, the same thing. Seeing that the squad is fully engaged and more than capable of handling the situation, you just kind of jog past and attempt to give Brother Thorvir some fire support. And as soon as you break the surface of that door, he looks at you and then at the control panel on the door, and he just like punches it with his wolf claw so that it like slides shut, and then the control panel just starts to fizzle and locks. We're not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with us.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
As you rack your heavy bolter and stare ominously at the relatively unarmored fire warriors.
On my side.
All right, Brother Alvatrad, it is your turn, sir.
I'm putting this new spacesuit on.
Man. All right. So go ahead and give me a strength test, sir. Just all your regular modifiers. Nothing weird.
$38 is what I rolled.
Oh boy, you feeling strong today?
I really should just find a way to write what my actual strength. I think I did. Hold on. Oh yeah, I have a 71 strength.
Oh yeah.
I'm very glad I'm not the only one who has to have like the actual strength with all the modifiers written off to the left to understand.
That's what I did. I was like, what the? I can't keep remembering how to get to that number.
Yeah, it's some shit. I totally concede.
It's double something, triple another number, divide by 2, carry the 1, find the square root. There you go.
And then split the odd.
Why in the fuck am I taking a statistics course to play fucking Deathwatch?
I'll kill it again. Damn it.
All right, Brother Alvatred. And so you just kind of have your hands like punched into this crisis suit's armor, just trying to open that hatch that the pilot crawls into. And
Let's make this easier on the both of us.
And again, he's not gonna just take this willingly. So as you're like yanking on his armor, the crisis suit arms are just like hammering on your chest, and he is like, as best as a crisis suit can punch, he's trying to like punch you or push your elbows out so that you lose your grip, and he does not succeed. And so you start to just pry that plate off, and you're getting, a couple inches and then like maybe a foot of clearance. It's not yet fully open, but it's open enough now that you can start to see the cabling and like the inner workings of the crisis suit.
And the scared shitless fish man.
Yes.
I like to imagine that's what Albatrad looks like in between him using his head to beat away the arms.
Yeah, you're not actually defending yourself. You're just literally like headbutting his shoulder, like just stop hitting me, just take it.
Both feet using for leverage.
You're vertical right now. You're on the crisis suit. How does that work? Look, I'm a space marine. I do what I want.
I make physics do my work for me.
What are laws?
The only law I abide is the Emperor's will. All right. Totama, it is you, sir.
So I have one crisis suit that's just a shell.
Yep.
In my power arm, and then I have one pinned on the wall against that, right?
Yes.
So I'm just going to drop the head of the fish person that I have on the ground, and I just want to walk up and grab the fire warrior that I have stuck and start getting my servo arm attached to that one.
So the crisis suit that's kind of pinned at the wall, you mean?
Yeah. The one that actually is functioning. I wanna
Okay.
drop the one that is now non-functional and grab that one with my servo arm and my hands.
Oh, good lord. Okay. So same thing. Give me a strength test. All your modifiers for you and the arm.
Well, my arm has 75 flat, and then I have 71. Ten.
Oof. Okay, so that's
9 degrees of success. Or
was that you?
yeah,
So
that's me.
okay.
I rolled a 10,
Cool.
and then servo arm.
Yeah.
36.
Okay, so they both definitely succeed, and unfortunately, the crisis suit actually didn't roll terribly, but did not roll 9 degrees of success. And so it is literally overwhelmed in its attempt to keep your servo arm from like clamping onto it as your servo arm reaches up over your shoulder and just kind of comes down and like pincers onto his shoulder. It's trying to pry that off, which easily lets you grab it.
Oh, speaking of pulling off arms, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to pull the arms off of this crisis suit.
Oh my god, you guys are filthy fucking heathens. I've already had Albatrad do that to a stealth suit. Okie dokie.
Yes, but is Albatrad going to did Albatrad put a grenade in it and then throw it at a group of fire warriors?
Well, I will say, remember, there are no fire warriors immediately around you. So, you better be careful
Yes.
how you prime your grenades.
Well, the idea is once I remove the arms, legs, and weapons from this thing, it's just going to be a canister.
You are terrible. I love it.
You know, why would I bother actually trying to rip it off? Can't I just, like, crush it off with the servo arm?
Unfortunately for the Tau, his arms don't go into the limbs of the crisis suit.
But it doesn't matter when
I
you
could-
take them off and then just stuff the grenade into his chest cavity anyway.
Yeah.
So the idea is, like, my servo arm's going to be like a pair of just mechanical, like the jaws of life, and I'm just going to cut all of its limbs off. That's what we'll be doing.
Oh boy. Wow.
Tactics.
Okay. All right. So Totama, you now firmly have this crisis suit grasped, and same thing. He's trying to pry your servo arm off of his shoulder, and in doing so, he's effectively left himself defenseless so that you can just grab his arms and hold him in place. For the sake of efficiency, like I said, I'm going to play Brother Decimus really quickly. And so, like I said, he's now basically whipping this crisis suit like a wet towel, trying to get the water out of it. And he just slams it face first into the deck of the ship. And as it impacts, he leaps up and lands on its back and begins to. Oh no. Oh. That is a great scene. And
That's what I imagine is happening right
that's
now.
that's basically what he's doing. Just two-handed instead of one. That's it. And once he lands on the crisis suit's back, he begins to just pull at the its head, and in an attempt to take the head off of the crisis suit. He's like sitting on it, just pulling on its eyes, basically. And the crisis suit is trying to like bat at his arms, but crisis suits are not meant to be prone, so it doesn't have leverage at all. I'm gonna enjoy playing Brother Decimus this game. That's for fucking sure.
What would you do if you could control Kenny for a day?
We're about to find out. Right. So the crisis suits are now going to take their turn. The first one is the one that is attempting to struggle against Brother Decimus. Does he make any progress? Oh, wow, that's really funny. He rolls almost too well, and then Brother Decimus decides he doesn't give a fuck. And so the crisis suit under Brother Decimus begins to like buck and attempt to roll over, and Brother Decimus mag locks himself to the deck, and so as the crisis suit tries to roll, it just hits its full weight basically against his body, and he doesn't give at all. The next one is yours, Brother Totama. He is attempting to pry your arms off of his. So make a strength test for me, sir. I know you're probably not going to fail, but just in case you do.
Is it against me or the servo arm?
It is you, because in my head, your servo arm is attached, and you're actually restricting his arms.
All right, well,
from
I rolled a
interacting.
76, which is not a degree of failure, but it is failure, because my strength, I think, is 71 with all my... Oh, no, because I have strength modifier of 10.
Okay, so you got...
So, I would... 71 with all my modifiers, and then 10, so 81, so 76 is not actually failure.
Okay, so it is a
Pretty
success
close, though.
with no degrees. So I will say, this crisis suit is putting up a fight, and so as you're grappling his arms, he's able to just kind of throw you off of him, and then immediately he starts to try to like punch you in your chest, so that he's trying to push you away enough that you can't reach him. But your servo arm is attached to him, so he's kind of stuck. Alright, and then Brother Alvatrad, for you, sir. Same thing. Roll a strength test for me, please.
9.
Oh, man. That's a lot of degrees of success. That's, again, this crisis suit rolled really well, but not that well. Excuse me. And so, as you are really prying the armor open, he's basically trying to elbow you off of him, and it's not doing anything. He just flails helplessly against your strength. You know, hollow impacts against your chest plate. Okay. So real quick, let me.
Against my helmet. I'm using my helmet to bat away his arms.
Well, you might be using your helmet to bat away his arms, but your helmet is not his priority. It's your arms. So he's not going to just whack you on the head. He's going to try to get your arms off of him. Okay. Mordecai, it is you, sir. If I recall correctly, you are now planetside, attempting to rally the Snowclaws and your own inquisitorial troops in preparation for a potential Tau offensive. You were,
Sounds about right.
I think you were on High Primus, if I recall correctly, uh, attempting to find out exactly how the Tau forces were moving. Most of the Snowclaws had moved up to Yakaris already in an attempt to give support to the Imperial Fists there. What would you like to do, sir?
Is the governor and the High Militant with me, or are they at Yakaris?
The governor is with you. The High Militant is at Yakaris.
Gotcha. Okay. Because yeah, I was gonna try to get in touch with the Tau delegation or the rebel governor to set up some talks. But I'm trying to think what would be. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna talk to the governor. Like, governor, I know considering the situation, it's a little chaotic, but is there any way for you to get communications with the rebel leaders? Because sorry, as an aside, the rebellious side, do they have like a senate that rebelled? Is it a single person? I kind of lost track of like if there was one guy responsible for the rebellion. I always forget. Sorry.
It's effectively a council, and so it's it's 9 members, of which the governor is like the de facto head of. So basically,
Gotcha.
what happened is the other 8 members decided that the greater good was a better option than the Imperium and turned on the governor. And they installed like a puppet governor, quote unquote, to take that position.
Okay.
And so the governor's like, well, I do still have my access code for, we'll say, the governor's personal line. Perhaps it might still work, and I could call into my office. They may respond. I haven't tried.
Okay. In that case, I'm like, all right, put it through. Try to communicate with them. We need to talk to them. And I wanted like, I guess this would just be audio based, correct? It sounds weird, but just because I'm trying to think of any way I could leverage the whole like, hey, look, it's an Imperial Eye. Like, this isn't just a pleasantry call. Like, Inquisitors talking now, okay? Like, please pick up the phone. But I
So,
guess they wouldn't see
it
that.
is only comms.
Damn. Okay.
But
It's fine. In that case, yeah.
The governor goes over to the communications officer of the Snowclaws and starts talking with him and conveys to him the necessary information, and eventually the governor just like waves you over, and he's effectively like, it's ringing, and he passes one of those kind of military style phones over to you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. In that case, it's ringing. I'm trying to think. Okay. If anyone picks up, I want to try to be semi-cordial. Like, I don't want to be an outright dick. So,
Gotcha.
As cordial as an inquisitor can be.
You're an inquisitor, right?
He is a
I
high
think I'm actually,
interrogator. He's not an
yeah, I
inquisitor
think
yet.
Okay,
the
so
I
then he
is still
doesn't.
not a
Then
lie.
He is
Stands for interrogator.
acting with the authority of an inquisitor. This is his, we'll say, infield assessment.
Rite of passage.
Yeah.
we are a rite of passage.
If he fucking survives you guys, yeah.
Let's just say our last inquisitor didn't make the cut.
If my inquisitorial eye doesn't end up at the bottom of a desert ditch, that's a pass.
There are a lot of orc snipers on board our ship.
Oh man. All right. And so it does ring for a couple rings, and eventually it does pick up, and a hilariously hoity voice responds, "This is Governor Indrahimson. Who are you to be calling this number?"
Governor Johnson, my name is High Interrogator Mordecai. I believe we have some things we need to discuss. As you can already tell from the situation at Lacris and in the Void, I think it would be in both of our mutual benefits to actually sit down and talk a little bit about how we can end this quickly.
What do you mean? I am a member of the greater good. I do not answer to the supposed emperor's servants.
That's true. You currently do not answer to it. But you must know with the current situation that either my esteemed colleagues are going to get a hold of you first, or the greater good will. And considering you just made a complete mess of the industrial sector on this planet, I doubt the greater good is going to be really that worried about you. They're probably just going to throw you under the bus. It's probably under your best interest to sit down and have a talk. It's easy.
Well, there has definitely been some unforeseen difficulties since you've arrived. But I don't believe my new lords are so ready to dispose of someone so faithful as I.
But have you been faithful? I just see a planet that's still not even completely yours after, what, 3 years? At this point, they're just waiting for you to take the whole planet so they could replace you. It's pathetic, really, the greater good treating people like that. Because I ask you, I, as part of the terrible Imperium, it's currently trying to talk to you to bring you back over to the fold of the Emperor. And what is your greater good supposedly doing? They're in the void, ignoring you, fighting their battles. Listen, sit down. 20 minutes, we'll meet at Lacris. We'll do the traditional one squad each. We each come unarmed, just an honor guard. We'll sit down, we'll talk. If you don't like what's going on, then just go back. Go back with your greater good. But if you do like what we're hearing, if the Emperor's light really does hit you again and you can see the truth of the greatness of him, then you can come on over. I'll talk to my Inquisitor. I'll talk to the Death Watch. I'll talk to the Imperial Fist. Angels of Death up there fighting. I'll talk to them all and smooth things out. If all goes well, you might actually keep your job. I mean, you held off against us for about 3 years. That's commendable.
Very well. I agree to these terms. We shall meet and discuss as you wish.
Perfect. How about we meet in Lacquers? 1 hour, like I said. 1 honor guard each. We come alone otherwise.
I agree to these terms.
Perfect. See you now, Governor Andrensen. Happy to meet you soon. And then I want to hang up quickly before he has any time to say no. Right. And at that part, I'm like, okay, I want to get on my Vox and just start calling back up the PDF.
Mm-hmm.
Now, actually, for this time, I'm gonna call up the tutorial henchman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I want the honor guard, get my best men, but I also want Jasper Black and Zeros Kane there. They did their great job before. I want them there.
Shit. We're bringing back
Yeah.
Black and Kane. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, tell them, get them in the
Who?
best outfit. Oh, actually, this was before the Imperial Fist started wrecking everything. They were two of the scariest. They were part of the Inquisitorial Henchmen. They were.
No,
Yeah.
they were the
Wait, were they still alive?
they were
They're the fuck shit up people. Got it.
what is it? The they were your local guides for as you went into the like trade district. They were
Oh yeah.
snow claws that were the kind of seediest of the
That's it.
snow claws. But you're right, they did a good job for you.
Yeah, they did a great job. I want them there. I want them in the finest Inquisitorial outfits, but I want them to not take a shower and keep their face the same because I want them to look scary.
Excellent. I like it.
Wait. Not taking a shower makes you look scarier?
Oh, I want them like grease faced, like sweaty, just like they've been just wrecking people, and then they're in like really nice outfits. So I'm like, okay, a little
Get
bit
him a
of
bolt gun.
both. With
Get him
my,
a bolt gun.
I don't think I actually. No, I don't think I have any bolt guns. I mean, you guys have bolt guns, but
And yeah, bolt
I don't
guns
think
are
I have.
not something that just are given out all willy-nilly.
No.
Inquisitor.
But it sounds like Mordecai's henchmen should have bolt guns to make them look scarier.
I think they would maybe have held guns. I think that's tutorial. But either way, I want them looking nice and sharp, and then obviously I want to requisition a shuttle to get to Lacris. And by requisition, I mean just yell at the governor to get me a damn shuttle.
Actually, I mean, you do still have the Thunderhawk, in theory.
Oh,
Which would make a significantly more dramatic entrance. Because he's with
that is true.
Scalarion and the Thunderhawk are with you.
That's true. And I mean, we're already paying Scalarion. Might as well use it. Yeah. All right. So yeah, in that case, I'm like, Governor, never mind. I don't need your shitty little shuttle. I'm gonna go get on the Thunderhawk.
And
Even though I know he probably didn't even complain, but
he just kind of looks at you like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, and then I also want to tell him like, you're also forbidden to pick up that phone. I don't care if it's ringing. Don't pick up the phone. Don't do it. You're not allowed to touch that phone anymore.
And he looks at you begrudgingly, and says a curt yes.
Perfect.
You can tell he's not happy, but he accepts.
That was his favorite phone.
You just can tell somebody just don't touch your cell phone.
I should be the biggest dick and just go up and like unplug the phone and take it with me. He's like, this is my phone now. Take it.
No, you should just take just the cable that connects the receiver to the phone body.
It's like the ultimate dick move.
You know what? Just be safe. I'm gonna take this. I might need to use it from the field.
The cable specifically? Yes. Don't question me.
Don't eyeball me, Samson. Drink it. But yeah, otherwise, I am all good. Good just to go on the Thunderhawk. I just want to yell that at him one last time.
Don't touch the phone. If you do, I will come back for you. And you're already on my list. I might not kill you, but if you touch the phone, you're definitely gonna fucking die. So, really simple. Don't touch the phone.
First
Very
rule
strong
of the
word.
house: don't touch the phone.
He's gonna call that phone just to make sure that he doesn't pick up. Mordecai's gonna call the phone to end the test.
Beep, bop, boop.
That actually would be pretty fucking hilarious if you did that. All right. And with that, we will go into a fresh round of combat. The Fire Warriors, there are two groups of 10 Fire Warriors and a Crisis Suit, which Brother Sephron and Thorvir now have to deal with. They are added into the initiative list. Group 1 is the one closest to the door. Group 2 is the one that is to the south and further away. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Okay. And then obviously there is an additional crisis suit in that room that you all now have to contend with. Thorvir, it is your turn, sir. You are at the door to that second room, locking the Fire Warriors in there with you. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna brandish my knife and do a superhero pose.
Sorry, Thorvir, you are.
Where just take that knee, I can ready to strike because I want to do an Emperor Palpatine. I don't know if I can make.
You are breaking up something fierce, sir. So I got about 1/10 of what you just said.
You get me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes, sir.
All right, I want to brandish my knife. I'm doing a superhero pose because my main goal is to do an Emperor Palpatine spin towards the Crisis Suit and test out my new trait, which the 3 attack in 1.
I'm trying to imagine this. Just you spinning. That's the problem.
He can be quite nimble when he wants to be.
I get the concept, but I don't understand the execution.
It made sense in my head because of Star Wars Episode 3. So
I just need a.
yeah,
I
I'm just
need
gonna do that superhero pose.
Oh, I got it. Okay. I totally understand what you're doing now. I needed the visual. You want to do that like you just got that knife out in front of you and you just kind of do a barrel roll in midair.
Yeah, but the barrel was the knife is to sort of distract him because I'm gonna do 3.
Yeah, the knife is not really your attacking weapon. It really is the look at this sharp object. Oh, good lord. All right, and are you going after Fire Warriors, or are you going to try to run your way through the Fire Warriors to make it to a crisis suit?
I want to ignore the Fire Warrior.
Gotcha.
I got Brother Sephron with me. I'm more than confident he can handle them.
All right. Okay.
Which group is he attacking?
So he's going right for the crisis suit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sorry, just doing something real quick. There we go. Okay. So, oh, Thorvir, good lord, sir. Actually, give me a strength test, sir. Again, I imagine you're gonna make it. Just need to see.
I do make it because I rolled a 9.
Oh, good lord.